So then right here we have the muscles, as you can see right here. They're going to have in the leg, tagged in the leg. So it's right there. We scroll down, we can see these muscles right here. On the back, we're going to have the gluteus. So we have three gluteus. We're going to have gluteus maximus, gluteus minimus, and gluteus intermedius. Okay, maximus, intermedius or medius, and minimus. Okay, opposite to these muscles in the front, you're going to have muscles right here. Even though it's not being shown right here, we have in here three muscles: with psoas major, psoas minor, and the iliacus. In addition to that, in the inner part of our thigh, right here, we're going to have this set of muscles, which are going to be the abductors. We have in here the abductors magnus, abductor brevis, and abductor longus. So this is the abductor brevis right there. This is the abductor longus right here. Okay, and if you remove those two, underneath that, you're going to have the abductor magnus. So if you remove those two underneath that, you're supposed to have the abductor magnus more or less in this area like that. Okay, inside, all the way in the thigh right here, we're going to have this muscle right here is going to be the gracilis. So this muscle right here on the border right there is going over here. That's going to be the gracilis. That is in the inner part of your thigh. So these muscles are going to be the abductors. If we scroll down right here, let me see what we got. We got right here the anterior and the posterior muscles that you have in the superior part of your leg. So in the anterior part, we're going to have this set of muscles. In there, you're going to have the quadriceps. The quadriceps is going to be composed of four muscles, right? Quad is like water, right? So it's going to be four muscles right here, quadriceps. So you can see here, you're going to have the rectus femoris, vastus lateralis, vastus medialis, and vastus intermedius. So this one right here is the rectus femoris. This is the vastus lateralis, vastus medialis, and you don't see the vastus intermedius because you need to remove that rectus femoris, which is this one. If you remove this muscle from here, underneath that, you're going to find the vastus intermedius. Okay, and those will be the four muscles. So then it will be this one right here, right? Vastus medialis, vastus lateralis, vastus intermedius right here. On top of the vastus intermedius, you're going to have the rectus femoris. So those are the four muscles that you have in your quadriceps. In addition to those four muscles, you're going to have two additional muscles. So you're going to have a muscle right here that is going to start in the iliac spine, basically, and it's going to go down, straight down towards your knee. That is going to be the tensor fascia latae. This one right here. Starting also more or less in the same area, in the same iliac crest, you're going to have another muscle that goes down to your knee as well. But instead of going straight, it will cross your leg and go to the inner part of your knee. That's going to be the sartorius. Okay, so then those are the muscles that you have in the interior part of your leg, quadriceps, semitendinosus, tensor fascia latae, and sartorius. And in the inner part, we said that we're going to have in here the abductors right there. In the posterior part of our leg, we're going to have in here another set of muscles, which are going to be the hamstring. The hamstring is going to be composed of three muscles. Okay, so then these three muscles are going to be the biceps femoris. You can see that in there. The semitendinosus and the semimembranosus. Okay, this is the biceps femoris, this one right here. Semitendinosus is going to be this one right here. And semimembranosus is going to be kind of like underneath that one right here, this area right there. So then you have these three muscles, semitendinosus, semimembranosus, and the biceps femoris right here on the back of your leg, forming this group of muscles called the hamstring. The bottom part of our legs, we're going to have right here, this muscle is going to be the tibialis anterior. We don't have that many muscles in the front of our legs. Okay, so then this is the main one right there. This is going to be the tibialis anterior. These other muscles that you see right here, these are actually posterior muscles. The thing is that you can see them from the front because we don't have that many muscles in the front. So this is going to be tibialis anterior. So if you look at the back of your leg, you're going to have this one right here. This one is going to be the gastrocnemius. This is what people call the calves. This is the gastrocnemius muscle, this one right there. Okay, that's the gastrocnemius muscle. If we scroll down right here, we can see that we have other deep muscles in there. So right here, you can see this is the gastrocnemius. If you remove the gastrocnemius, you're going to have this muscle right here that is flat, basically, but it's wide. This muscle right here that muscle, that's gonna be this muscle right here. That's gonna be the soleus muscle. Soleus muscle. Okay, and then if you remove all these muscles, then you have even deeper muscles like that you're gonna have the flexor digitorum, right, and flexor hallucis. These are gonna be the muscles for your toes. So we'll go back right here. I can show you that muscle again. So right here, you can see the gastrocnemius, and underneath that, you can see here the border right there. And probably part of the border in here as well of this other flat, wide muscle that we have under the gastrocnemius, which is going to be called the soleus. So the soleus is like this, more or less, occupies all this area right there. It's flat and wide muscle right there. That's going to be the soleus. Right, but the only way that you can see the soleus again is by you removing the gastrocnemius, which is this muscle that you have right there. That's why if you look at this figure right there, you can see how they actually remove the soleus, right? So I told you right here, this is the flat muscle right there that's being cut in there. That's going to be the soleus. Okay, it's a flat muscle that covers all this area right there, like that. Okay, so then if we scroll down right here, you can see right here all the muscles that we have mentioned so far in the body. As I mentioned before, we have muscles in the front and we have muscles on the back. But these are going to be the muscles on the front, right? And you can see probably down here the muscles on the back. Right? Remember, we always have muscles in the front and the back in order to achieve the different movements that we are going to perform. Right? And they're going to do the opposite of what the other ones are going to do. For example, what I'm trying to say with that is, if these muscles right here, they're on the front of your forearm, if they're going to contract, then the muscles on the posterior back of your arm, of your forearm, they're going to relax. So let me give you another example. If you want to flex your forearm, so you want to move your forearm right here. So then this muscle is going to contract, but the ones on the back, your triceps, that one is going to relax in order to achieve that movement. So we say we have muscles in the front, such as biceps, pectoralis major, rectus abdominis, where we just mentioned the quadriceps right there, right? And right here you have the frontalis, etc., etc. Those are the muscles that you have on the front, right? But if you look at the back, then you can see right here, you have the triceps. We said this is going to be the trapezius. This is the latissimus dorsi. This is the hamstring. So again, you have muscles in the back and muscles in the front, right? And the combination of the contraction and relaxation of these muscles is what will allow you to achieve that movement.